Hey guys, what's up? So I'm back with the part 2 of demolishing CSE 2015 part 2. So it will take approximately 1 year. The prelims next year will be on 25/08/2015. So you better start gearing up right now. So obviously this is the YouTube channel Unacademy presented by me, Dr. Roman Seni. So this is me here smiling. So if you want to read more about me, you can read it on my Facebook page, that is www.facebook.com/romansani.official. You can message me there within 24 hours. I'll reply, personal guarantee. Then we continue where we left. I left in the how to read a book and how to make notes in the last video. Do check out the part 1.1. So this is the part 2. So this is the book list which you should all be referring to. First is first NCERTs, the Holy Truth, the Gospel Truth, the Bible. They are all relevant for GS. Please read all NCERTs from class 6 to 10th. And do not ask me where they are available. They are available absolutely free of cost at www.ncert.nic.in. So please check out this URL. Then for biology NCERT, do read last 4 chapters this year in prelims on 24th August 2014. Approximately 32 questions were from environment and ecology section. Is that understood? So after out of which biology NCERT, class 12th NCERT, last 4 chapters had 5 questions. Similarly chemistry NCERT, the 12th class NCERT, volume 2, do read last 2 to 3 chapters. They are also about environment and chemistry in everyday life and polymers and not. Then we have polity, economy, geography, history, 11th and 12th class NCERTs. For all these NCERTs, you can totally rely on the new NCERTs which are available on the website. No need to worry about old. But if you can get hold of old NCERTs, do read ancient history from there. It's very good given in old NCERTs, specifically for ancient history portion. Then for polity, the single most important book you'll ever need is Lakshmikant, Indian Polity by Lakshmikant. Read the 4th edition because 3rd editions has some mistakes. Then do read modern history. Modern history, for it has brief history of modern India by Spectrum publication. This is the book we should all be referring to. The Spectrum publications, a brief history of modern India. No need to read any other book for modern India. Just this, along with NCERTs, along with your Hindu newspaper and all the class tests you will be giving, will suffice. So now specific section C for economics. Already you have read NCERTs, right? And then you will be reading newspapers also, and then whatnot. You will be giving tests, you will be reading previous year question papers, you will be watching my videos. So apart from that, what you need to do is go to earthpedia.com, and it has various words you can find the meaning of there. They are related to economics. Similarly, you can read Sri Ram's economics material, an awesome booklet on economics. So it's also a very good one. Then also we have Vajiram class notes for economics. Three teachers teaches there. They are very good. So you can refer to Shri Ram's printed material and Vajiram class notes available in market. Then Sanjeev Verma sir's book on economy, and then finally economic survey summary. Do not read economic survey page by page. It's a huge document, 400 pages document. So rather you can do is read chapter number 1 and last 2 chapters on human development and environment and ecology. Then we have science and technology. For science and technology, do read Thursday edition of Hindu. It covers science and technology newses. Then we have NCERTs, of course, and the most important source will be internet. For this is the book list entirely for preliminary examination, not for mains. For mains examination, I will be making a separate video soon. For internet, specifically the Wikipedia website is extremely important as far as science and technology is concerned. Then we have current affairs. For current affairs, you can go through the Hindu, the best newspaper, the only newspaper you will be reading. For civil services examination I am talking about, you can read any newspaper you want, but for civil services we do not have much time, so do not prescribe 10 different newspapers. The Hindu will suffice. Then you can read Yojana magazine. Rather, you have to read Yojana magazine. There is no alternative available for Yojana magazine. Then Vajiram current affair modules are there. 7 to 10 modules will be released. Do get the hold of them and read them. Current affairs will be coming from there only. Then we have sir and ma'am geography. Geography is extremely important. However, it is neglected in prelims examination in 2-3 years. But do read NCERTs and GC Leong. It's an extremely important textbook for NCERT for geography. Not updated in quite some time, 30 odd years, yet highly relevant for UPSC examination. Then the single most important thing you will be doing is watching Unacademy videos which are made by me, and also solving previous year question papers which are available at upsc.gov.in. So do get previous year question papers from there. So this was the entire book list for preliminary examination. You will be coming and asking, sir, India Yearbook. You just read summary of India Yearbook provided by new Vishal publication, that is India at a glance, or you can do a selective study of India Yearbook, whichever you want to do. And then you have to attend a test series. There is no alternative for it. There are various online test series available. One by CL. Vajiram also provides online test series. Then Vision is also there, and most of the coaching institute, they will provide you test series. So if you can't go to Delhi and attend their offline center, you can go and attend online. But most important thing is, once you are fully prepared, then only give all the test. Rather, you should give all test only with full preparation. Then you have to fail fast, you have to fail early and fail more often. Look at this curve. See, this is a curve. On this is the number of tests or time. On x-axis, on y-axis we have the critical threshold limit which we need to cross to the UPSC. This is the UPSC. If you are above this, you will clear it. If you are below this, you will not clear it. So the curve something goes like this. It is something like this. Is that understood? So at this point, here is 0. These are marks in test. So you will start with minus 40 in the first test. Gradually you will become positive, but after a while, after 4 tests or 3 tests, you will see a gradual improvement in your scores. So you will reach somewhere around 50 to 60% in GS. If you can do that, so you will be able to clear UPSC. So if you skip test, what happens? This curve will start from here, and if you skip further test, it will start from here, and here is your preliminary examination of next year. So make sure you do not skip test and you fail fast and fail early and fail more often. You can also buy these tests from outside and give that at your home if you have a problem by giving, but make sure you give in 2 hours only. That is, the time constraint should be there. Time constraint should always be there, and you should be giving it diligently and punctually. Then always treat test as if you are giving UPSC preliminary examination. Do not go half an hour later in the examination sleeping. Do not do such practices. Then if the test is on Sunday, usually it is on a Sunday, then you have to start revision on a Thursday. You need at least 3 days of revision before you are actually prepared to give a test. And then you have to keep balance between class and test preparation. It is also extremely important that you do not skip your classes while you are preparing for tests. So for those of you who are attending classes for UPSC, here is how to attend the classes. First of all, attend all the classes without fail. So this is the first most important point, because see, the teacher has been reading it for past 20 years, and if he is imparting the knowledge, so it is not possible to compete with him. So you should be there to receive it. Your brain should be open and you should be able to receive this knowledge. Then you have to sit far and some more far away from anyone you know personally, because when you are sitting with someone you know, there is something called as clique formation occurs. They are called as small groups. So we look at each other's face and start laughing. Rather than studying, we engage in certain activities. So do not do such things, because if you sit far away, then only you can listen to your teacher diligently. Otherwise it is not possible, sir and ma'am. Then you have to make note of each and every single keyword which they are saying. Each and every keyword which a teacher is saying, it should be noted down. And then you have to revise the entire class in 30 minutes. So this is a certain basics, because see, the class will last for anywhere between 2 to 3 hours, and if you keep revising it in, let's say, 2 hours, so that does not serve our purpose. So entire class should be revised in maximum 30 minutes to 40 minutes. So that gives us an edge over the competition. Then you have to do what I call as self-study. This is a single most important foundation pillar over which entire UPSC preparation is based. So this is the foundation pillar which is made up by self-study, double S. Self-study is the pillar over which your preparation will be based. So you have to do self-study at least for 6 hours, and it has to be cumulatively. What do I mean by it? Let's say you study for 2 hours, then you just studied for half an hour, and then you studied for another half an hour, and then you studied for 2 hours. So if you keep going on like this, so it is absolutely understood, and it is okay that if you do like this, it cannot be like 6 hours in a one go. Then you have to make your own goals. Please make sure you make your own goals, because other coaching centers will be making goals for you. So they assume that you are average in everything, but we know the reality that is not truth. We might be knowing something better, we might be knowing something not so good. So you have to make your own goals, and you have to make sure that you achieve at least 70% of them. It's not really necessary nor possible to achieve 100% of the goals. Let's say you are to revise fundamental rights in 7 days. So even if you revise it in, let's say, 8 days, it's perfectly normal. But you have to achieve at least 70% of those goals. Then you can study whenever you can. It really does not matter whether you study in the 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. or p.m. It doesn't matter. You can study wherever you can. You can study on your table. You can lie down on your bed. You can go to rooftop. You can even go to a tree top. It doesn't matter. That the thing should be, you should be happy. Even if you're sitting on the tree top, it doesn't matter as long as you are getting your stuff. You study however you can. You study offline, you study online, you study from PC, you study from laptop, you study from desktop, you study from tablet, you study from capsule. It really does not matter as far as the content remains the same. So the content is the only thing that really matters, nothing else. Then you have to revise more often from the same source. That is, do not switch between books. It is not advisable here to switch books. You can switch something else, but not books. Then this is an extremely important section. Please focus here. See, we all have 400 odd days left with us. So multiplied by 6 hours, it will give you 2400 hours. So 2400 hours, let's say 4 pages per hour gives us 9600 pages. Let's say 3 revision gives us 3200 pages in total. So that is the maximum which we can achieve by our limited brain capacity. So if you read any book which has more than 500 pages, it is extremely difficult to revise it. So revision becomes impossible. So I will not be advising you to read those books. So please focus here. So India's struggle for independence and India after Gandhi, India Yearbook, Manorama Yearbook. These are huge novel kind of books which are not meant for not meant to be read by you for UPSC preparation. Similarly, you have something called as D.D. Basu, Subhas Kashyap. Please avoid these books because only really the Lakshmikant is the only book which you should be reading at all, because Lakshmikant covers everything, plus along with the test series and NCRTs, it literally covers everything. So if you want a rule of thumb from my side, this is the thumb. So you don't need to read any book other than what is mentioned here. If you do not read Spectrum, you can go for Bipin Chandra. There is no hard and fast rule, but that's the strategy which I followed, so I am sharing it with you. Please do not come, ki, sir, I read that, you have not mentioned it. I read this book, sir. What is wrong with you, sir? Most of the Janta read this book and you have not mentioned it. Please do not say it. It is my personal strategy. If you want to adopt it, it's up to you. Then do not read any market magazine except Yojana. There are various magazines called Economic and Political Weekly, Chronicle, Civil Services Times, Kurukshetra, Frontline. Are you getting my point? South Asian Politics, World Focus. See, there is simply no time. They are all good magazines in their own, but simply no time. So I just want you to read in Yojana, even that will not be finished by you. Is that absolutely understood? Then you will have lots of distractions in your life. So avoid falling prey to well-wishers who call you at night कि भैया घर आ जाओ तुमसे ना होगा. So avoid falling prey to such well-wishers, advisors and new relations, friends and all. So avoid them, because anyone giving you advice is highly insecure about his or her preparation or just don't give a. So the thing is, you know that they are insecure about their preparation and that's why they want to keep pulling your leg down. In fact, from time to time, no matter how strong you are, you will feel sad, that is stressed, anxious and depressed. So look at this curve here. See, so this is something like this. This is anxiety, this is performance. So if you are anxious also, your performance increases. If you are not at all anxious, your performance is low. If you are highly anxious, your performance is low. So please follow this curve, and if you are anxious, it's a good thing that you are worried about your studies. It's not a bad thing that, oh my god, I am all the time anxious. So if you still depressed and if you're still stressed, so if you do feel confused, distracted and doubt and delirium, and you want me to do further deliberation and discourse, or if you face any problem whatsoever, there is one stop solution for you. That is, you have to be detail oriented. Let's say you eat food, good balanced diet, and you give test, you get more marks. So this is A leading to B. Similarly, you slept less and you couldn't concentrate. So this is Y leading to Z. So you want these patterns will emerge over time, because if you are detail oriented. So A leading to B is a good thing. So you want to increase it or accentuate it. Y leading to Z is a bad thing. So you want to decrease it or attenuate it. This is called as attenuation. This is called as accentuation. Because if you are careless once in a while, that is accepted, that is acceptable, rather appreciable. It still proves we are human beings, not robots. But if you are persistently careless, it will just lead to consistent failure, nothing else. So I hope you like the video, because I wanted to spread the word like wildfire, because time has come for a little revolution in education. So anyways, so this is our channel Unacademy. Do like, share and subscribe. If you want to tweet to me, you can do it to at my Twitter handle at romanseni. If you still have any queries, within 24 hours reply will be ready. That is facebook.com/romanseni.official. So thank you for watching the video. Have an awesome day.